Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's Nemesis. If you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and push it out to more people that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. Also, if you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, the link is also in the description. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my new song, Romeo Must Die. It is about the smear campaign and the effects and defeating the smear campaign. It's available here on the channel, and it's also available on all streaming platforms. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Leave me some critique here on the channel. Let me know what you guys think. Send it to a friend, share it, do whatever. Today, excuse me, I want to talk about eventually you're going to thank them for everything that they put you through. And I know if you're either still in it or at the beginning of it still, that's going to be hard for you to understand. That's going to be hard for you to fathom. That's going to be hard for you to process. But the thing I tell people, and I said this in my previous videos, the narcissist is meant to either detour you from your purpose or propel you towards your purpose. Now, the decision and the outcome, whether you know it or not, is completely up to you. Because a lot of y'all can testify these individuals have stopped y'all from doing a lot of things that you really wanted to do in life. Some of y'all wanted to start businesses. Some of y'all wanted to go to school. Some of y'all, y'all had career paths that y'all were taking, that y'all probably met them along the way, and they completely took you off of track of what you wanted to do and who you are as an individual. And the longer you stayed in it, the further you got away from yourself, the further you got away from what you really wanted to do, the further you got away from who you really are. And you just started noticing those pieces of what you once were, what you once wanted to be, slowly falling away. Now, as long as you're with them, that's not coming back. You're only going to get further and further away from it. So I always tell people, stop trying to heal while you're with them, because that's not how this goes. You cannot heal in the same environment that you were hurt in. It's only going to remind you of how much you're not healed or how damaged you are. And that'll only prolong your healing, and it'll also make you pessimistic about healing, because you're in a negative environment and you're trying to think positive, but the negativity is so powerful that it's almost impossible for you to think positive. It's almost impossible for you to see on the other side of this. It's almost impossible for you to even think that there's something after them. But it's only because you refuse to disengage from this individual, because you vision the healed version and the happy version of yourself with them. And unfortunately, I keep telling people that is not how this is going to go. I don't care how successful you become. I don't care how hard you work. They are going to prolong your process, and it won't be as fruitful as it would without them. Like I said, they've conditioned you to not see a life outside of them, because you've been conditioned by your trauma. You've been conditioned by your abuse. You've been conditioned by what they have to offer, which really ain't much. Like I say, if you take a step back and you take your head out of your ass for a minute, you'll realize they really ain't bringing shit to your life but complacency, but being familiar, but trauma. And you're getting accustomed to these things. So seeing a life without that is becoming not only far-fetched, but it's becoming scary, because you're not used to functioning outside of chaos. So when you're trying to deprogram, when you're trying to, deal with normal life, not even just a new situation or relationship or whatever, but just function normally and, trust people and, see the good in people, you start flashing back thinking of them, and you start thinking, okay, well, I'm comfortable arguing. I'm comfortable being dysfunctional. I'm comfortable with somebody cheating on me because I've been dealing with it for so long. So when a situation, a job, or whatever it is comes along that doesn't offer that, it doesn't feel right to you. And it'll cause you to, a lot of times, self-sabotage that situation. It'll cause you to self-sabotage that job. It'll cause you to self-sabotage that business because you're used to the opposite. So anything else outside of that will kind of freak you out, and it'll make you want to go the other way, back toward the chaos. But that's why I say therapy and things of that nature, all that stuff is important, because what you don't understand is you need to be deprogrammed from them. Like they say, you're a computer and a narcissist is a virus. You need to get rid of that virus or you're never going to function properly. They need to go. But like I said, you'll eventually thank them once you get on the other end of this, once you, do the work. And I know a lot of people are afraid of doing the work because, like I said, you've been traumatized for so long, and not even just with them, but other childhood traumas. Your parents might have, traumatized you. You might have had a traumatic experience in another relationship or, with a family member or whatever the case is, but you still got to deprogram from that. And like I say, that's fearful for a lot of people. But like I said, it has to be done, because living the life or living life the way that you've been living it is unacceptable. And you're letting yourself down, because a lot of people think, okay, what's easiest is right. No, what's easiest takes the weakest version of you to do. The easy shit in life takes the weakest version of you to accomplish. So you're doing yourself an injustice by not going for your goals, not believing in yourself, not trying hard, not being hard. I'm not going to say be hard on yourself, because sometimes I feel like we can be too hard on ourselves, and that'll make us stagnant as well. But just holding yourself to a standard, because a lot of times we get abused by these individuals and we feel like we're not worth any more than our abuse. So we get stuck in whatever level they've abused us to, which is almost always, I think always, a lower level than what we should be functioning at. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it takes our weakest version of ourselves to deal with that. When you become a better version of yourself, you tolerate and you put up with a lot less shit. You don't let nobody come around you disrespecting you. You don't let nobody come around you cheating on you, talking crazy to you. You don't let nobody come around you making you an option and not a priority. You don't let people do that. And like I said, that takes work. Some of y'all need to go to fucking therapy. A lot of y'all might look at, oh, I ain't going to tell nobody my problems. And okay, well, you're not gonna go tell nobody your problems and try to get some help, but you letting this motherfucker create more problems in your life. And if it ain't them, it's gonna be another person. If it ain't them, it's gonna be you. So you got to choose, okay, when am I gonna end this? Because it's up to you. You got more power than you realize. But like I said, you'll eventually thank them, because the shit that they've done to you, the things they put you through, first of all, you're going to develop a superpower as far as seeing through people, or as far as knowing what you're worth and not tolerating anything less. you're going to develop a superpower as far as, just knowing, okay, I know what I'm capable of, and I'm not finna settle for anything less. I know who I want to deal with. I know how I want to be dealt with. I know in which ways I'll reciprocate. I understand that I'm more powerful than I know, because once you let go of these folks, it's so empowering, because you do something that you never thought you would be able to do. And it gives you a sense of power, and it gives you a sense of purpose, because now you know something that I couldn't see myself doing, I'm capable of doing it. So now it's like, okay, well, what else am I capable of doing? And then you start doing all these other things in your life that you were once scared to do. But because you set a standard and you did this thing that you're scared to do, or you can't see yourself doing, or whatever, then you know now you're capable of doing these other things that you've been scared of. Now you know you're capable of starting a business, because you let go of something that you never thought you'd be able to let go. So that gives you a bit of confidence, that gives you a bit of reassurance in your ability. So now you know that you're able to, like I say, start that business, go to the gym, get in the best shape of your life, change your diet, change your mindset, get back in tune with religion if that's your thing, get closer to God, start like finding your hobbies again. Some of y'all, after these relationships, y'all been reintroduced to your hobbies. You've been reintroduced to things that you once loved doing that you couldn't do because you were in an alternate mind state, in an alternate reality with this individual. And like I said, in my situation, I've gone on to make some of the best music I've ever made in my life because of this situation, and the passion and the feeling and the desire and the creativity that was given to me from this situation. I've been able to start a YouTube channel and be introduced to all of y'all and be able to reach y'all and talk to y'all. And like I say, this was not my intention. I did not intend to start no YouTube channel. I simply started off venting on Facebook. It was suggested by a lot of people. I was venting in a Facebook group, and they suggested, hey man, you need to put some of this stuff on YouTube. Still wasn't my thing at first, but the more I did it, the more people suggested it, and I did it, and it just, you know what I mean? I've been able to talk to people all across the world, all across the United States, different countries, all of that stuff, all because one jackass didn't know how to treat me. One jackass broke me down to a level that I never wanted to be broken down to again. And because of that, I've been able to accomplish so much. You know what I mean? And hell, I don't hold any animosity towards that lady at all. I appreciate you if you're watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm a way better version of myself than I've ever been because of that situation. And like I say, it takes going through it. It takes, going through the struggle, going through the lonely nights, going through the tears, going through the, episodes of unassurance, just basically shedding that skin that you were in when you were with them, and then, coming out on the other side a whole different person. Because a lot of y'all, like I said, it takes the weakest version of yourself to do those easier things. The easier it is, the weaker version of you it takes to do. You know what I mean? So you got to become the strongest version of yourself to defeat them, and then also come out on top in other things that you wish to be successful in. And I know it might seem hard now, but trust me, it's worth it. But again, y'all like, comment, subscribe. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is in the description. If you want to donate, the link is also in the description. Y'all just make sure y'all take care of yourselves. Romeo Must Die, link is in the description. It's available here on the channel. And as always, another day, another way. And you ain't got to listen, but I know you heard me.